Which of the Genshin Impact characters would you want to live with as your roommate? I made a tier list ranking who I'd want to live with in 2021. That's like a century ago. There are over 100 characters in the game now. There's literally double from last time I made this tier list. Just as a reminder, if you've not seen the original video, here are the tiers. Up at the top, we have triple S tier, perfect roommate. They'd be a good roommate. We'd hang out sometimes. We get along, but they're messy AF. Would hide from them in my room. We never talk, it's awkward, and stay out of my house. Okay, before we do that though, I have a super exciting announcement for you guys. You're literally not ready. I'm so excited! Official Koomaxx U2's plushies are available now. She's literally so cute, I'm going to throw up. This plushie is honestly such a dream come true for me, and it's so well crafted. I'm not just saying that because it's mine, all right? We have a cute little velvety bow in the back. Her hair braid is like actually a braid on the doll. Her eyes, blush, and mouth are embroidered. They're not just printed on the face. I was genuinely gagged when this showed up on my doorstep. I could not be happier with the way she turned out. And Pocket seems pretty pleased too, obviously. I've literally been carrying her around like a baby since this arrived. If you would like to purchase your very own Koomaxx U2's plush, you can check the link in my video's description or pinned comment to place your order. This is for a limited time, so be sure to grab one while you still can. Anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you guys about. Thank you so much for listening. Now let's get back to that tier list. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have already filled out half of this tier list because I just copied over what I said in my last video. I also apparently didn't have a stay out of my house category. That seems important. Let me comb through this and see if I would move anybody with my current opinions. Okay, my triple S tier roommates, Ayaka, Toma, Barbara, Kazuha, and Noelle. I don't know about Barbara. I feel like the rest of these, I absolutely still agree that I would love to live with them, triple S tier. I also had Ayaka at the very top. I think she was my top roommate pick. Real. Barbara, I'm gonna move down to good roommate. We hang out sometimes. I feel like she would be at work a lot. You know, Albert's gonna be like staring in our window. You know what? I don't know if I would want to live with her if Albert is going to be like stalking around the place. We're just going to hope that that's not something that happens. Good roommate, we hang out sometimes. Amber, I think I'm going to move Amber up to triple S tier, perfect roommate. I think she'd be fun. She would help me get out of the house. I'm introverted as a hell. I need an extrovert to adopt me. By the way, I always mention this in my roommate tier list. I've had like 20 plus roommates in my life. All of this is being pulled off of experiences that I've had with my roommates like in college and whatnot. I'm going to move Ningguang down to we never talk, it's awkward. I don't think she's home unless we're living together in the Jade Chamber somehow, but either way, I'm not crossing paths with her. Chungling is also being promoted to triple S tier, perfect roommate. She's a chef, she has guoba, she's peppy and fun loving. I'm just gonna straight up move Bennett down to stay out of my house. He has too much bad luck. I don't trust him. And to move Hutao to would actively hide from them in my room. Do not trust her. Is Kaya messy? I feel like Kaya's not messy. I'm gonna say good roommate, we hang out sometimes. He seems well groomed. I think he would take care of his home. Lisa also doesn't really seem messy. I'm gonna say she's a good roommate. Mona, stay out of my house. She's not paying rent. Jinyeon is also going to get bumped up. I think she'll be loud more than messy, but she also seems respectful where if it's like after 10 p.m. she would turn her music down. Demoting Diona to hide from them in my room. I'm also hiding from Sarah and Sucrose. I swear to God, if I find Hilly Chill Bones in my basement, you are getting evicted. Why is Zhongli and we never talk? It's awkward. What was I cooking? I think he's at least good roommate. We hang out sometimes. I know I put Mona and stay out of my house because she's not paying rent. I feel like Zhongli would like find a way to make it happen though. I don't know. There's something in my gut telling me he's not triple S tier for me. Like he's just really busy or something. I'm gonna say Aloy is messy AF. Again, tracking dirt and wilderness in my house. Klee, just stay out of my house. Razor, sorry. Okay, I think this revised version is my current feelings of these older characters. I do think Ayaka is still my #1 top choice, but let's see if anyone can beat her. All right, so here is who we are left with after all of that. Starting with Mr. Alhaitham. Is it buy one get one free? If I live with Alhaitham, do I get Kaveh? Assuming we don't all live together, I wouldn't mind talking to him, but he would probably mind talking to me and he wouldn't talk to me. Hey Alhaitham, like I hope you're having a good day. Yeah. Like kind of one word answers. Like I don't know, I wouldn't want to bother him. Arlecchino. Oh, she's scary, dude. I would hide from her in my room. I don't think I would go as far as to say stay out of my house, but when I hear her coming down the hall, I am quietly shutting my door. Bye Kaiju. I think we'd get along, but he's messy AF. He would probably have pharmaceuticals laying around, snake skins. No, he would clean those. Candace. I'm gonna say she's triple S to your perfect roommate. Kind of serious, kind of stern, but she has a fun-loving side. I just feel like the late night conversations with her would hit so hard. Charlotte. Is living with someone who always has their camera out a good thing or a bad thing? I'm gonna say good roommate. We hang out sometimes. I think her energy is maybe a little bit much for me. Chaska. I have zero beef with Chaska. I would love to hang out with her. She seems like the type who's like going out on missions a lot. Maybe she's not always home. Maybe her walls are up. Maybe she seems a little apprehensive to trust me. Chevrus? Ooh, I think we never talk. It's awkward. Catch her eating bugles on the couch. Hey, I like bugles. Like, I wouldn't know what to say to her, you know? Shiori. I'm gonna say we hang out sometimes. Maybe she asks me to like help her model something. Stand there, let me pin this. You know, I'm like, yes, ma'am. We're hanging out and you know that she's cool with you, but we're not exactly going out for brunch mimosas every Sunday. Sit lolly. Brother. Okay, it's so hard for me to rank her because so much of what I've seen of her is interacting with like overrun and being stressed out. I get stressed out easily. I have anxiety. She kind of seems like she does too. I don't know if we would like coexist very happily. I think we'd just be like blah, 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 like at each other all the time. I do like her, but I don't think she's triple S tier for me. God, I hope she doesn't yell at me. She's so scary when she yells. Clarande. Yeah, she doesn't say too much to me. I don't think we talk. It's awkward. She seems like the type where she would get home and like slam her door shut, straight to bed. She's tired. She's like, I don't want to talk to anybody. And you know what? I don't blame her for that whatsoever. Kale. I think we'd get along. I think it would be fine. I'm gonna say good roommate because I just feel like she's kind of on the younger side. We might not have as much to relate on. So I know some of y'all might think he wouldn't want to talk to me, but I'm gonna whip out my TCG and we're gonna hang out sometimes. Maybe he has weekly or bi-weekly card nights with the boys. Hey, you wanna play with us? Like, he doesn't talk to me outside of that, but slowly get him to open up. I gotta crack that shell. It's my mission. Dia. I think she seems cool. I think she seems fun, but I also think she'd be messy AF. There's weapons on the floor. There's booze bottles sitting out. I don't know. Dory, stay out of my house. It's about to get repossessed if I live with you. I don't know where you're getting your money from to pay the rent, and I don't want your wares in my cabinets. Emily, I have been on record as saying I'm not the biggest fan of perfume, but I don't think the house would like reek of perfume. I think it would just like smell nice if you lived with her. I think it's fine. Farzan, potentially unpopular opinion. I am hiding from her in my bedroom. She's gonna ask me if I did my math homework, and I haven't been in school in like 10 years. Something about her just gives me mild PTSD, and I can't pinpoint why. From an A. Oh, I want to be friends with you so bad, but I feel like he wouldn't talk to me. Or like he would want to be friends, but he's too shy. I will make it happen. Good roommate, we hang out sometimes. Maybe he can teach me how to scuba dive, or we can hang out with his penguin. It'll be fun. Karina, we can eat cakes together. Oh boy. But would she be a perfect roommate? Post Fontaine story quest. Does she trust me enough to be her true self? That's the question here. In my personal little fanfiction world, I'm gonna say she does trust me. She would be fun. She'd be down for fun stuff. Like, I wanna show her a good time and like have a nice little girls' night. We can paint our nails. Gaming. Do you think he's in that age group where he just like flings laundry everywhere and doesn't pick up his dishes? I'm gonna say he is. I think he's like in a rush to get to practice. I have a performance later tonight. I'll clean it later. Never cleans it later. It's been 2 weeks. Yan-san. Now, sometimes you need a little motivation to get your butt in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And I think she would be a triple S perfect roommate. She's gonna give you that little extra push to keep your good habits going. I've been on a little bit of a fitness journey recently. Okay, I'm trying to get stronger for the upcoming dance season. Like, I just need my legs to, I need to be able to kick higher, but I don't know what I'm doing, okay? I don't work out, but I feel like she could teach me how to do it, and that would be cool. I think we'd bond over that. Kachina. Okay, oh, this is probably gonna be an unpopular opinion. I don't think I'd want to live with Kachina. She's really sweet, don't get me wrong. I do think we'd hang out sometimes, but I don't want to hang out with her all the time. Also, I keep looking at Gaming over here. Like, what? I just put him in this category purely out of assumption that he's like a messy preteen boy. I'm moving him up to good roommate. We hang out sometimes. I'm sorry, Gaming. Ayato. I mean, his sister is triple S tier perfect roommate, but Ayato, I just feel like I wouldn't see eye to eye with him. I'm gonna say we hang out sometimes. We go to get boba. Like, I don't know him that well, but he's pretty cool. I think he's fine. Kave. I firmly believe he'd be a triple S tier perfect roommate. The house is gonna be spotless. He's not gonna be home like all the time, so when you do see him, it's gonna be a pleasant surprise. We can can gossip and talk about why people suck. It'll be fun. Kaniche. Can we like separate Kaniche and a How? Like, can I have a different picture? A How, stay out of my house. Kaniche, good roommate, we hang out sometimes, but unfortunately he's got to get split down the middle. All right, I'm putting him in good roommate, we hang out sometimes. Edit a little picture of a How down here in stay out of my house. Why do they roll with each other? I don't know the lore there. Can somebody explain why a How and Kaniche are like attached to the way they are? Why they seem annoyed with each other? Kirara, she seems fine.
That's it.
There's so many that are just like, yeah, that would be fine. Shinobu, there's something about her. I just think that we would get along really well. Again, she's got this air of, like, if you get to know her, she's totally down for a new gal pal. Maybe I can roll with her in the Arataki gang. That would be fun too. Lanyan. You know what? Out of everybody, honestly, I think she's probably the most mysterious character. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Like, I don't trust her for some reason. I guess I'll put her in she's fine. Don't put any weird dolls in my room, okay? Layla, I don't think we talk. She's either out of the house or she's sleeping. I don't have beef with her, but you know, it happens. Linny and Lynette. Okay. I think I'd be hard pressed to separate them because if I'm living with one of them, I'm probably living with both of them. But like, would they go out of their way to hang out with me is the question. Or are they gonna be messy because like the magician thing, you know, they leave their goofs and their gaffs all over the place. Open up the box of Tide Pods and a pigeon flies out. Yeah, I'm gonna say we get along, but they're messy AF. I don't think it's typical messiness. I think it's like there's pranks there's pranks in the home and I don't appreciate that. Wolfwika, busy. She's not home, dude. She would make a point to say hi to you and hang out with you a bit if she was home, but it's not very frequently. Mika, I don't think I would want to hang out with him, but I do think he would be fine. We talk sometimes in the kitchen when we cross paths. Well, Lani, the whole time I'm playing the Nightline quest, I'm like, dude, I want to be friends with her so bad. This is monumental. I'm putting her at the top. Triple S tier perfect roommate. As of right now, I think I would want to live with Moalani more than anybody else. She's fun, she's outgoing, she's adventurous, she's responsible. We can go hang out at the hot springs on weekends, we can go surfing. All around an excellent time. She seems like a fantastic friend too. Nahida, I think she would be a triple S tier as well. Conversations with her would go so hard. She would have excellent advice. Or if you're anxious one day, I feel like she would make you feel better. I feel like I sound so picky with my roommates, dude. Like, okay, like anybody in good roommate we hang out sometimes is like totally valid too. I would happily live with like any of these people. Triple S tiers are just like top of the line. Like I will cry when we don't live together anymore. Navia, 3 for 3. Triple S tier perfect roommate. We got a lot of good ones at the end here. I am going to steal some outfits out of her closet. I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna take them forever, but like if we're going out, she'll let me borrow an outfit. I'm sure of it. She's nice like that. Nouvellette. Well, where I put Zhongli. He's in good roommate we hang out sometimes. That was like kind of a vibe because he seemed busy, and I also feel like Nouvellette is similar. If he's off the clock, he's totally cool, but he's working a lot. I don't want to pester him. We do hang out sometimes, and he's a good roommate. Nilu. Y'all already know where she's going. She's triple S tier perfect roommate. Oh, is she better than Moalani though? Oh my god. I always rank Nilu high because, like, as I said, I do dance. Oh, what do I do? Moalani seems so fun though. They're both top of the line. I think both of these are my 2 top tiers. I am gonna leave Moalani at the top right now, I think. It's really close though. Oran. Sure, you have a little bit of a history of being mildly untrustworthy. I know you pulled it together in the end. He's planting his parsnips in the front yard. We will always have fresh produce available. That's a plus. I'm gonna say good roommate we hang out sometimes. I want to be besties with him, but I do think he has like other things that he does and maybe doesn't want me to be around him all the time, but I respect it. Me too, dude. Zethos. Okay, it seems like he's really social and confident and he's very helpful, so I don't see anything wrong with that other than the fact that like he might not be home very often. So I'm gonna say good roommate we hang out sometimes when he's like in between excursions or what have you. Shenha. As much as I would hate for this to be the case, I feel like we wouldn't talk very often. She's probably gonna stay in her room, do her own thing. Again, I respect it. Wish we could be besties though. Heizo. He's hot in the case. There's papers scattered everywhere in his room and on the countertops. He's leaving his laundry in my laundry machine for too long. There, I said it. We get along, but he's messy AF. Sigewin. She is sweet. She's fun, but doesn't she live in a prison? If we're roommates, is that a bad sign about where I am in life? Yeah, we hang out sometimes. Good roommate. roommate. Tignati. We get along, but they're messy AF. He's got shrooms everywhere. He's got plants everywhere. There's a mysterious spore-like substance on my countertop. Clean it up! Baressa. Oh my god, she's like doing that bull run thing. Ah, crap, better skedaddle! And it just like rips it down the hallway and tears all the paintings off the walls. She's nice, but I think she's messy AF. Wanderer. I like you, but I would hide from you in my room. Not because I'm afraid of him, but I don't know what you're plotting. He's gonna prank me or something. Ricely. Again, if he's my roommate, what does that say about my current position in society? I think he would be cool if he's home, but he's not home very often. Good roommate, we hang out sometimes. Tianyun. Oh, she would give really good advice too. I would be mildly intimidated to live with her for sure. Shalonen. Yes, 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 yes. Triple S, triple S. Potentially messy because of the blacksmithing thing, but blacksmithing isn't really something that you can really do at home, I guess. Unless she's like taking up the whole garage or something. I think she would keep it in the office, so to speak. Yai Miko. I would probably hide from her in my room. She scares me. I'll say it. Yao Yao. She's fine. We hang out sometimes. Yelan. She's also fine. We hang out sometimes. She scares me too, but not as bad as Yae. Mizuki. Absolutely, I would live with her. Oh, okay, I'm putting her up near the top as well. She's a therapist. Although, like, I feel like that's a conflict of interest if you ask your roommate for a therapy session. Regardless, she's a very peaceful, calming presence. Yoonjin. I would also love to live with Yoonjin. I can go see her performances. Again, I'm gonna cheer her on in the front row. I think that would be a very enriching and fun experience. She can sing all she wants in the shower. I will weep because it will be so beautiful. Escoffier. Now, I know I put Xiangling in triple S tier because she's like a chef and she's cool, but is Escoffier gonna like critique me if I make Kraft mac and cheese? I'm not a chef. I will say it. All right, I admitted it. It's either gonna be a learning experience with her or I'm gonna hide from her because I don't want her to judge me. Like, this is the difference between somebody who like is not very judgmental about their cooking versus someone who's like maybe gonna yell at me because I overcooked my eggs. Aoife. Oh, okay, I think this is a case of we get along but they're messy AF. Mostly because of the animals. This little pigeon is pooping on my laundry basket. It's not a pigeon, and why is he pooping on my laundry? And finally we have Skirk and Dahlia. Skirk is just not gonna be home. I don't think we're gonna talk and it's awkward. Why is her portrait so big? I would like to get to know her, but that would be a feat, so to speak. Maybe she'll train me in the art of the blade if I ask politely. And Dahlia, surprise baptism! I don't want to be surprise baptized. I'm hiding from him in my room. That line cracked me up when I first heard that. I can't believe that. All right, there are so many in Good Roommate We Hang Out Sometimes, but like there's just a lot of characters that I would be cool living with, and I think that's just the truth of the matter. As for the triple S tiers, I do still think that Molani is going to be our victor, the top of the line. She would be my first choice if I had to pick, with Nilu and Mizuki being in second and third place. And y'all bozos better stay in a 10-mile radius of my home at all times or I will be calling the police. Okay, this list is super subjective. This is just based on my personal preference of the types of people that maybe I'd want to live with. So let me know in the comments below who your triple S tier perfect roommates would be and who you would absolutely kick out of your house. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to go check out part 1 if you want to see my exact reasoning from like 5 years ago on all the other characters. I also have a bunch of other Hoyoverse goofy tier lists in a playlist if you'd like to check those out as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!